Alright guys, so this is going to be my review of episodes 4 and 5 of Korra Season 3, Book 3 Change. And yeah, I know the episode is just premiered, so if you guys don't want to be spoiled, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to leave. If you don't care, you can stick around in a few seconds. But yeah, if you do not want to be spoiled, because I am going to be talking about spoilers in here, just keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to leave. Okay, I'm guessing if you're still here, you want to be spoiled, or you've already seen the episode. So anyway, let's start off with In Harm's Way. Dear Lord, this season's been really good. Like 5 episodes in, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually really excited for episodes of Legend of Korra now. I'm legitimately excited. But then again, it could easily turn and suck. I mean, again, I'm still leery about this, but so far, the first 5 episodes of the series, they've been really good. They've been really good. Anyway, so let's start off with In Harm's Way, like I said. So this pretty much kicks off with Zahir, and Ghazan, and Minghua fighting Zuko, Desna, Eska, and Tonraq to break out the 4th member of their group, Pele. Yeah, Pele. And man, I'll always give Korra this. They know how to make some frickin' action sequences. Dear Lord, do they know how to make some fucking action sequences. Oh my god, these fights were great. But yeah, they managed to break out Pele, and there's this great scene where Pele and Zahir get back together and they kiss, and they're like, they're really glad after 13 years they're back together again. And then Ghazan's driving this snowmobile full of rocks, and he's like, really? You're doing this now? I'm like, comedy moment, but I will allow it. So we get back to Korra. Korra currently beating on Sami. That Korra Sami shipping, yo. It's getting like I said, it's a helicarrier now. But yeah, she's sparring with Asami while getting pissed off that the Earth Queen is, purposely capturing it does know about airbenders, and then Mako and Bolin show up, and they talk, and they say the same thing, and they decide to plan on an attack to break out the airbenders. Boomy brings up a really good point, though. They're subjects of the Earth Kingdom, and she can draft them to be part of her army if she wishes to. And everyone's like, no, this is wrong. They don't have the freedom to do this. She kind of does have the right. The Earth Queen does have the right to do this. But then again, she does treat them poorly, and there is such a thing as treating your... I don't know, like, I'm not good at politics, so... Was the Earth... Did they... I know they've now become... They pretty much become an enemy of the state, but still... I mean... Korra did break the law. She did steal citizens from the Earth King. But on the other hand, the Earth Queen was treating them like shit. I don't know, like, maybe that's a good... That's debatable. Again, I'm not really good at politics here. But Boomy did have a point. That they were, she's the Earth Queen, and she can enlist them. Well, not really enlist, draft them, pretty much. Boomy used a different word, but it's pretty much drafting. Then again, she was kidnapping them, so does that count? That's not really drafting, I know, but does that... I don't... Again, I'm not good at politics. Shutting up and moving on. So... Yeah, anyway, so... Tenzin, Korra, and the others are planning an attack on the air, basically first they need to find the airbenders, which could be anywhere. We also get to see Lake Laogai, which is sunk. And also Jinora shows off her spirit powers, where she can just go into an astral projection and search the city and look for Kai. Also, we get Lin shows up talking to Korra and Tenzin about Zahir and his gang, and Tenzin tells Korra about Zahir, and they wanted Korra for something. They wanted Korra for something. They didn't want it for ransom. It was something worse. But they never got them while they were in prison. They never got them to talk, and that's probably very bad. But yeah, this is why Korra was in isolation for so many years. Thank you for giving us a point now for hiding her away. After, what, 2 seasons, you finally say, oh, because these 3 uber benders were going to use her for some dark, nefarious mean. Thank you. Anyway, so this is going to be interesting, and I'll have a lot more to say about Zahir later, and he is probably one of the best. I will say this right now: Zahir, so far, keyword so far, is a really good villain. Anywho, so Kai is, along with these other new airbenders, are pretty much being forced by the Dai Li to learn how to fight, and they're being treated cruelly to basically learn how to use their airbending, and Kai is very defiant of them. But however, Jinora finds him. Kai's still annoying to me, but at least he's not. At least he's growing on me, but he's still a little annoying to me. But anyway, so they managed. So long story short, they fight the They break into the building, fight the Dai Li, get the airbenders out, and the Earth Queen makes a statement saying that, you take these airbenders, I'm going to have the entire Earth Kingdom rain down on you. So now it's Korra versus the entire Earth Kingdom. Again, I don't know if she did the right thing or the wrong thing. I know in her heart she did the right thing, and at least she's getting pissed off at the right people this time. But on the other hand, she did just have the entire Earth Kingdom come down on her and her friends and loved ones. Yeah. So again, I don't know if that was a smart choice on her part, but on the other hand, she did manage to save these airbenders, which are still endangered people, from being used as mindless weapons. So again, it's kind of in a gray area for me. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys can leave your opinions below. But yeah, also, Tenzin does something smarter than I had in the first 3 episodes, where he was trying to force people to, trying to coerce them into joining the new Air Nomad Society. He gives them the open free will choice to come with them, or they can just go back to their lives, or they can take them to Republic City or somewhere to hide out and learn how to use their powers. Luckily, the people they saved and Kai go with them. So now Tenzin and Jinora are taking the other ones to the Northern Air Temple to train, and Korra and the others are now outlaws. And this brings us to episode 5, the Metal Clan. I really like this episode. The Metal City. I can't remember the name of it, but the Metal City is so cool. We also, in here, get some interesting characters. We don't also learn that not Bolin, he's alive, that Toph is still alive and wandering the Earth for enlightenment. This is going to prove a bit of a snag in a certain someone's fanfiction, Jason. Well, Jason Voorhees 2011. That might be a little snag there, but we'll work through it. Anyway, so Toph is apparently still alive. Well, actually, it's kind of up in the air if she's still alive or not. But the city is really cool. It is so advanced. And also, we get to see Toph's half-sister. And Sue is such a cool character. She's the matriarch of the clan, of the Metal Clan. She also has 5 children who are awesome in their own rights. I mean, Opal is voiced by Alison Stone, who most of you guys would know as Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. So, in other words, when she first showed up, you can clearly hear Isabella in Alison's performance as Opal. But the thing is that when she first showed up, I was kind of like halfway expecting her to say, "What you doing?" I want that to be a thing now, by the way. Can we have some fan art of Opal talking to Bolin and saying, "What you doing?" Can we make that a thing? Is that already a thing? I don't know. Make it a thing. If it's not, make it a thing. So, anyway, we also have another character, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a fan favorite on the internet. I believe his name is Pyong. Pyong is this very emo, long hair, half-shaven metal bender, one of Sue's other children, and he's an artist, and he's this like inner pained artist. And I looked at him the first time I saw him. I literally said, "You are about to be very popular on the internet. Fangirls are just gonna love you, Pyong. So be prepared." Oh boy. You know that character is going to be a fan favorite. You know it. I know it. We all know it. But yeah. What was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? We also have Opal's twin siblings. Also, she's the only daughter and the only airbender of the Metal Clan. And yeah, this again, it's so cool. Sue is a really cool character, but you kind of get the sense that she's hiding something or something else. But anyway, Lynn is indeed Sue's half-sister, and they have the same mother but different dads. Can you stop? Hey, Mike and Brian, creators of the shows. Yeah, hi, meat fan here. Can you just stop tap dancing around this BS and tell us who Lynn's father is? It might be that guy from Avatar, that new comic, The Rift. That's a possibility, or something else. But can you tell us who exactly are their fathers? That's also a very adult thing to bring up. Like, they both have, like, you hardly see half siblings. I mean, yeah, Duke had a half brother in the G.I. Joe movie, but they never really touched on it. And here, they clearly touched that. Yeah, Toph was a very Toph had different fathers because of reasons. They don't really go into those reasons, but there were reasons nonetheless. So, where was I going with this? We also get some scenes of Korra being a teacher and teaching Opal how to use her airbending, which is really adorable. It's really cool to see Korra finally use her powers other than hitting people and getting pissed off at the wrong person at the wrong time. So it's cool to see her actually. You can actually see a bit of Aang in her training, like when she's teaching Opal about this airbender stances. She's like, I was literally said to myself, yeah, I can see Aang in there. I can see Aang. So that was really cool. Another thing was Opal really and Bolin just really hit it off real quick, and I was like, oh, and I thought I was gonna hate you, Opal. You're adorable. And I like how Bolin is like instant, like even Mako comments, the only people you attract are dumb movie stars and psychos. And Bolin even admits, I don't know if I'm in her league, and then he decides, you know what, maybe I just need to, it's time to nut up or shut up and go to her. And yeah, we also later on get more info on Lynn and Sue's relationship as children. That apparently Toph, since she had such a strict parenting growing up, she allowed her daughters to become these free spirits, and inevitably they just kind of they inevitably became fighting for their mom's attention. Again, why are all the members of the gang becoming horrible parents? I guess what? Let me bring this up again, because this is the second time now that apparently someone from the original gang was a shit dad or a shit parent. I guess Zuko was a shit dad too. We clearly don't see him hanging around the Fire Nation or hanging out with his grandchild. Whatever. And so I can understand Toph wanting her daughters to be free spirits, but shouldn't she at least have some control and some point of their lives to them, rather than they say that she was so obsessed with her work that she hardly had time for them, and the fact that they were two different, they were half siblings, it kind of drove them apart even worse. What the fuck? Why you do this, Korra? Why you do this, showrunners? Why you do this? Why do generally nice characters? I mean, yeah. Let me say this. That yeah, I know people change, but this is these guys were like the superheroes, the great people who saved the world from a 100-year war. Why are they turning into total dicks to their own children now? I don't get it. Anyway, getting off that little tirade. Sorry about that, but yeah, Sue was apparently traveling around the world while Lynn followed in her mother's footsteps, and yeah, she eventually settled down and wanted a family. Good on her. But what we can also take away from this is that Varric's back! Yay, Varric! I love how he's so apparently he has sanctuary in this city and is helping to build it further, and has also created magnets. So Varric is close friends with Sue, and apparently this is also the only place he can hide. This is the only place that can grant him sanctuary, and also that Asami got her company back after, Varric tried to abduct the king. I don't know how business works. Anyway. So also, Lynn is a total dick to her nieces and nephews. Just a total bitch to her like, okay, I can understand some hatred for your sister, but but don't take it out on her children. They had nothing to do with this. They want you to be part of this family. What the hell is wrong with you? And I know people are like that out there, but at least, give them benefit of the doubt. They had nothing to do with what happened to your sister. They're technically, yeah, they may be she may be your half sister, but that's your niece and nephews out there. Don't take out your rage towards them. It seems like all of Korra's irrationality and anger and stubbornness got transferred to Lynn. So yeah, also, even Opal, there's this teary-eyed moment where Opal tries to appeal to Lynn and saying that she actually wants to know about her, and Lynn goes off on her. Damn. And I'm with Korra when she says you're a bitter old woman. I'm with Korra on that one. I never thought I'd say that before. So yeah. Anyway, what else am I missing here? It's adorable to see Bolin and Opal together. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, the stuff with Zahir. Again, so far being a badass villain, and let me say this right now before I continue with this review. I never watched the leaked episodes when they were the Mexican leaked episodes because I didn't want to spoil myself. So I didn't watch them, and I'm just going to throw out a crazy theory. But first, let me talk about this part. We basically follow back in Republic City with Milo and Iki actually being pretty good teachers to these airbenders, and I'm surprised no one's like, these are frickin' kids. Why am I taking orders from a frickin' kid? No one's like that, and they're pretty much open to learn how to be airbenders. And also, we get Zahir in here, who has shaven his hair and beard. And you might be thinking, well, that's stupid. They know who he is. Nah, he totally does look different. I mean, yeah, obviously you look different with your hair gone and beard and all that. But I was like, is that Luthor? I literally said to myself, Lex Luthor, greatest criminal airbender of our time. That's going to be a thing now, I just know it. So yeah, we do follow that Kaya right off the bat knows there's something wrong with him, and eventually she does figure out that this is Zahir from saying a little poem about apparently the greatest airbender of all time. And again, this is something he brought up before, and he stole this locket from Tenzin's office, excuse me, his personal room, and the fight between Zahir and Kaya is awesome. That is a bitchin' fight right there. But anyway, I'm getting off track. This is something I want to bring up, is that this is twice that he has brought up some airbending philosophy. And now that he has airbending skills, he's very happy about it. So, did he want the Avatar for some kind of darker purpose, like to steal her bending and add it to his own? Did he want that? And the other guys were like, yeah, we'll follow you. This sounds like a good idea. Or was it something else? But yeah, he has some kind of vendetta towards, like I said before, he's got something against the Avatar and the White Lotus. So I'm really curious to know what his beef is with the White Lotus as well, especially the White Lotus and the Avatar, because it's got to be something to do with airbenders. Again, I haven't watched the leaked episodes, but so yeah. Anyway, this season so far has been really good. Tiny little nitpicks here and there, like what I said about Toph's parenting. But yeah, all in all, This season's been really good so far. Again, it could easily suck, but I'm giving it benefit of the doubt because of how well it's been for the past 5 episodes. So yeah, guys, so I really want to know, what do you guys think of episodes 4 and 5? Do you guys like them? Do you guys hate them? And what do you think is going to happen? And what do you think Zahir's big plot is? Anyway, once again, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.